Hey, good afternoon. This is the macro series on video 3, where we learn 3 more habits that help us macro when we micro. I'm your host, Chris. So, before we get into the content, I'm gonna suggest an analogy to you. So here it is. Our macro must be like a river, a constant flowing current until the end of the match. Now, a macro cycle helps a lot, but when we watch professionals, they macro nearly all the time, even while microing. This means they macro in short segments as well as in cycles. See, I'll never forget the first time I saw Jaedong's stream. I was like, oh, Jaedong may cycle actions, but it's kind of unclear because he macros all the time. So in the next couple videos, we'll learn some habits that help us macro in quick segments. To help reach our goal of constant flowing macro. And with that, we'll continue from part 1, beginning with habit 4. Fill the dots during micro downtime. Now, we'll say downtime is at least a split second of breathing room when you're microing. Or, during the game, whatever. Anyway, so in this example, we want a gas first widow drop, and as we try to find damage, we fill the dots in our downtime. So I'll show this now. Let's do this. Oh shit, gotta bro that widow mine. Cool. So, let's have a look at this because StarCraft is super fast. So I'm gonna put our camera on here. Okay, cool. Okay, so if you follow my cursor, let's watch down here for when we fill the dots. And right now. So it's like we have split seconds of downtime right now. We're kind of like, we see his army. We need to burn the widow mine though. Just waiting for him to engage. So we're using all the split seconds we have to fill the dots down here. So you can see I filled the SCVs and then the Marines. And there's no more dots to fill. So I may as well just go back to, I don't know, microing, I guess. So I'm pulling it back, waiting for the widow mine, boom. So here, it's like, I obviously have more downtime because I knew I was going to win the fight. So I was just watching my army fight while filling the dots down here again. So you see the starport's empty now. So we're going to go fill that. There we go. Cool. So, you get the idea there. I'm just going to make sure I didn't miss anything. Cool. So let's move on to habit 5. It's really similar. So, it's pretty much the same habit. It's just, you just want to understand that you can also, when you're tabbing through your buildings, you can also build add-ons. So I'm going to remove those factory dots and starport dots so I can show you that I'm going to build add-ons when microing along with filling the dots. So let's do this. Cool. Oops. Same idea here. He didn't focus fire the widow mine, so I have downtime. Cool. But anyway, the point is that I filled... the point is that I made add-ons with the factory and the starport, so I'll show you that now. So see how the add-ons are building, and I didn't even go back to my base to do that. So I'm just going to show you just to be clear. Let's watch again. Make sure it's on my camera again. There. So the dots are empty, and we tab over, press the Tech Lab button, tab over, press the Tech Lab button. And a quick side note. Is to make sure that the Tech Lab button and the Reactor button are spaced apart from each other so that way you don't accidentally make the wrong add-on. That's it for habit 5, so let's talk about habit 6.